Hey there, konnichiwa minasan, it's Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse over in Japan. How are you doing? You good? Are you feeling genki? I am, can you tell by my voice? Okay, yes, I've got another review for you. It's a DC review this time. It is Batgirl issue 7, written by Tate Brombal, arts by Isaac Goodheart in this issue, colours Mike Spicer, letters Tom Napolitano. Hey! Cover, the main cover here is by Reiko Murakami, the one on the left. What do you think of that? I'm also showing you the Dan Mora variant, which is pretty awesome. Cover price, listen to this. Yes, it's a $3.99 book from DC. They do still exist. Came out on Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. Okay, this is The Book of Shiva, Chapter 1. As it says on the cover here, Secrets of Shiva. In this issue, we go on a journey with Cassandra on a train and an even deeper journey into the memoirs, the life story of her mother, Lady Shiva, last seen in the last story arc. Just going to warn you early on, if you're here for Cassandra Cain, we don't get too much of her, but we do get, for me, a very interesting origin story, the early life of Lady Shiva and her sister. It's all beautifully illustrated by artists. For me, it's a new artist. Isaac Goodheart does a great job in here. Some of the action scenes are really exciting. Wait till you see there's one flying kick and a knee to the chin, which, had me like cheering from the rows. Come on. Gotta say I'm impressed with this issue. It's pulled me back in. I'm back on board. Batgirl. Wow, that's a lot of bees, isn't it? I'm already looking forward to the next part for I'll say issue 2, but part 2 of this, which will be out next month, issue 8. So, without further ado, let's get on with a story summary. There will be spoilers for the story, and I'll give my score at the end. So please keep watching. Here we go. We open with Cassandra Cain getting on a train, and Gray realising he's a poet and he don't know it.
You're right.
She's on a call with Stephanie, telling her not to worry and that she'll be home soon. As Cass walks down the train carriage, there's a great scene where she flashes back to previous fights on the train with Ninja. It's always Ninja, isn't it? Can't get enough of them in Batgirl. Cass has received a mysterious package in the mail, and as she takes her seat, she opens the envelope. A small Walkman and a book drop out. Cass puts on the earphones and presses play. For a second, I thought she was listening to the Weird Science DC podcast.
How dare you!
But no, it's a recorded message from her mother, Lady Shiva. The recording accompanies the beautiful-looking book that Cass picks up. It's Lady Shiva's life story, and she wants her daughter to both read and listen to it. So, are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. Cassandra, my daughter, if you're listening to this, I am dead. Yeah, we may have experienced this before, but it's still a gripping opening. What follows is Lady Shiva's origin story, and I have to say it is beautifully illustrated by artist Isaac Goodheart. Apparently, he's doing both issues of this 2-part story. Now, I've enjoyed Takeshi Miyazawa's art up to now, but this makes a nice change. Lady Shiva, whose real name is Ming Yue, grew up in the Himalayas with her older sister, Mei Jing, and her mother and father. We're told they were nomads, always on the move, fleeing something or someone. Here's a bit of narration. Our parents wished to spare us from a life of violence, so we ran, like that night they stole us away under the full moon. Auspiciously blue, my mother said. Suddenly, the family are attacked by a large group of what look like ninja dressed in red. Shiva's parents tell the girls to run as the fight begins. Is this the League of Shadows, or another deadly clan of assassins? I'm sure we'll find out. Whoever they are, they make quick work of her parents, leaving the snowy ground soaked in blood. Fortunately, the 2 girls got away. They are found unconscious outside the doors to a temple, and the monks take them in. Okay, we jump forward 10 years. The sisters have been training in the martial arts with the temple monks. Here's a bit of narration from one of their monk teachers, Sensei. Without obstacles, humanity lacked motivation to pursue enlightenment, for suffering is the great revealer. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that, do you? Challenges inspire us to face our flaws and better ourselves. To better each other. Feet rooted, Mingyue, clear your mind. There's a great scene there of Lady Shiva, Mingyue, doing the weird Matrix arm dance. Later, on a walk through the local village, they go to help an old woman who's being threatened by a pair of thugs. Shiva's sister May bursts in, shouting, "Everyone pays the blood what is owed. The village will not stand for it." The blood. So is this the gang or the clan that's threatening the village? Does it have any relation to the red-clad ninja from before? Mei gets slapped for her interference, causing Mingyue, Shiva, to launch into a stunning flying kick, which knocks out one of the men. She follows this up with a jumping knee attack to the chin of the other thug. Gotta say, it's a cool and kinetic action scene drawn by Goodheart. Looks great. As the men lie dazed on the ground, we hear them saying, "It's them, it must be." The girls leave and are oblivious to this seeming recognition. Will it come back to haunt them? Following this, the scene shifts to a local festival where Ming and Mei are performing a traditional dance. It's the new year. This is a beautiful double-page spread by the artist Isaac Goodheart, and it's backed up by Mike Spicer's impressive colouring. Just look closely at the details, look at the dance, the instruments they're using. It's really cool, the costumes. This has taken a lot of work. But look closely at the bottom right panel. Suddenly, the festival area is peppered with flaming arrows as a horde of red ninja come charging in. It's the same ninja that attacked and killed Ming and Mei's parents. We see Mei saying, "It's the blood." And then we see them, they're like thought bubbles. So rare to see this these days in comics, isn't it? What's weird is that the square with the little bubbles coming out, I think it's Mei in red and Shiva in green, if I got that right. Mei's thinking, "I'll go high," and Shiva says, "I'll go low." They attack and fight, taking down quite a lot of the ninja. It's clear the leader is this huge bare-chested warrior calling himself Wu Feng, leader of the blood. The girls' sensei warns them that these blood ninja have dark gifts granted by the spirit world, dark powers that allow them to wield their very blood as a weapon. Wu Feng calls to the sisters, telling them that they are his nieces, his family. Ming and Mei refuse to believe it and they flee the village. Their teacher monks give their lives to buy the girls time. The village burns behind them as they run and return to Cass on the train, still listening to the story. To be continued. Now, here are my sharp points of the issue. The story is framed nicely with Cass taking a journey both on the train and deep into her mother's life story. Lady Shiva's origin story might include a few cliches from, the old martial arts movies, but it's well told by Brombal and beautifully illustrated by Goodheart. Some of the fight scenes are exciting and fast-flowing. Plus, we get to see a lovely local dance performed by the two sisters. Dull points. Well, the only thing I can say is that those readers who've come solely for Cassandra Cain might be disappointed because she's barely in the issue. Here are my final thoughts. I enjoyed this much more than the last few issues of Batgirl, which were feeling a bit drawn out. As the first part of Lady Shiva's origin story, this is an entertaining and exciting read, impressively presented by the creative team. Isaac Goodhart's art style makes a nice change from Takeshi Miyazawa's, although I'm a fan of both artists' work. Unless you're only here for Cassandra Cain, I'm sure that, like me, you'll enjoy this deeper dive into Lady Shiva's past. Bring on part 2 next month. I'm going to give Batgirl issue 7 an 8 out of 10. Recommended. Okay, I do hope you enjoyed that. Thanks so much for listening and watching this far. If you're still here, a big os to your respect. Okay, 2 more variant covers. The one on the left is the Isaac Goodheart, the main artist's variant cover. The one on the right is by Cliff Chang. Which one do you like? Wait a minute, Swampy's on the one on the right. What's he doing there? Okay, do drop me a comment, let me know what you think of the review of the issue. Are you reading the series? What are your thoughts on Tate Brombal's take on Cassandra Cain and Batgirl? Are you into this origin of Lady Shiva? I guess it's another origin, because I remember reading Lady Shiva, parts of her story, years ago in Night's End. Batman, Nightfall, Night's End, remember all that? Whew! Don't forget, I'm an old man. Okay, as always, thank you, and I hope to see you in a future video. This has been Gray, Wakizashi Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse, signing off for the night. Matane.
He swaps his longsword for a Wakizashi, so... 感動して感謝しました。本当に大好きです。私は普通の男ではありません。私 私はもう本性の愛です。私にからかわないでください。そうしないとあなたは消えてしまいます。私は普通の男です。でも私はあなたを殺します。だからそのまま受け取ってください。足元に